Hey guys, Jen here from Cheerful Planner. Welcome to my channel. Today we are planning the week of January 26th through February the 1st in my Classic Happy Planner, and we are using the Stay Cozy kit from my shop. I have here some of the pages. I did not cut them all for myself. I did pages 1, 2, 4, and then 6 and 7. So I did not cut the boxes because I wanted to use more of these. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Brain, sorry. It's been one of those kind of days with my brain going brain fog moments. It's not been the greatest of days for productivity in any respect, and I'm just, come on, my hand doesn't want to grab the thing, so I'm also trying to see what I've done in the past, because I know, let's see, 26. Some of these are kind of like, I'm gonna have to jump around on getting some of these dates because some of them are missing, because I've obviously needed like the one here and the one there, and that's going to be the case today. I'm like, wait, what did I do? No, I'm right. And one. It's interesting because February starts on a Sunday and ends on a Saturday, so it's like a perfect 4 full weeks. At least for the monthly calendar. For the weekly, it's just a little different with that. But so let's see. Everybody got that, snowstorm across the country. A lot of people. It's fine. We barely got anything here. Kind of disappointed. For once I was excited I might actually have some snow. I actually was able to order and get in time a penguin snow mold. Yeah. Then we got, we were lucky if we got an inch of snow. I couldn't really measure it because we ended up with some ice and then rain right on top of it. So by the time I would have been able to check it and see how much we actually got, we already had rain. So that kind of knocked some of it down already. And my front yard's a mess. Let's just put it that way. It's where the snow melted, but the rain was on it and the temperature has been so cold that it froze. So my yard is like ice on top of the grass. It's really weird. The walkways are clear, the roads are clear, but my yard is kind of iced over a bit. It's weird. Nothing I can do about it. Just deal with it, but it doesn't make it any less weird looking. I would rather have the snow. Let's add one of these washies to kind of give it a little extra something. Yes, I have to cut, but I have my slice tool and ruler, and I believe both of these are linked in my Amazon storefront. I think I've linked this. It's a 3-pack of rulers. This is the 6-inch, but there's an 8-inch and a 12-inch ruler in the kit, or in the set as well. It was actually cheaper to do that than to go individually and buy just a single ruler. So that works for me. Because I wanted an 8-inch one for my bullet journal. And then ended up getting that. And this one's better than the other one I've been using because the other one has that cork on the back that just makes things really tricky. I don't understand the cork on the back. It just, to me, it's kind of like, I feel like it would make it more inaccurate because you can't lay it flat, which is why I've always flipped it over, this one, that I've always flipped over to cut, because I could actually cut, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna have to leave this out because I probably am gonna need it here in a second on the bottom for washi. So these are in 2 strips. I could do the 2 stacked, but I think we're just gonna go with individuals because it's gives me more space to actually work with. Not that I feel like I need a ton of space, it's just, I don't know, more how I am with this planner. But let me just say this about that. I really enjoyed the penguin spread that I did last week. Now, I would have had a hard time filming that because I never have done a spread like that where I just did jumbo deco and boxes. If you didn't see that spread, check out, if you're in my Facebook group, you should be able to see it there. I'm trying to think if I posted it anywhere else. It was a good spread. And I really love how it turned out. But trying to film that would have been so hard for me because it is something that I'm not used to. And I think it probably took me a couple of hours because I was afraid to lay a sticker down. You know what I mean? But now that I've done it, I might do it again because I actually really love how it turned out. So I guess we're going to have to find out together what happens this year and how I decide to go about doing some of that. All right. So how do I want to do this? Like one of the weeks I did I think I did checklists and full boxes across the center and then everything else down here. Another week I kind of staggered my full boxes. I kind of want to stagger the full boxes a little bit maybe. And really shake things up. So let's, I guess, do that. Let's put the Stay Cozy up here at the top. This, let me tell you, with the weather and everything, it's definitely, I feel like this went kind of rogue and crooked up here on this side somehow. I don't really know because I'm trying to line this up with the side here and it wasn't lining up. There you go. That's better. It just wasn't lining up here and with the side. It's still a little off, but it's at least fixable now. That's better. It looks pretty good. I think these grids will make it easier to make sure it's lined up, but I think it's pretty straight. Well, I don't want the full box to be there next to that. I don't think it really matters which one goes where, but I picked this kit because there's even a chance of a nor'easter this weekend and potential for snow. We don't know. There's no like actual prediction of totals or anything of that nature yet because they got to watch the patterns and see what happens. Everything just really truly depends on what happens with the pattern, the weather pattern. I don't know. I'm not the meteorologist here. I'm just watching let me put some headers down, I guess. I'm just watching the weather because, things like the weekends are when I do my deliveries mostly, and I don't want to be delivering in the snow. I love the snow. I want the snow. I don't want to be delivering in the snow. And let me tell you, DoorDash was relentless because it kept bugging us, but yet it was putting up like things about snow or weather pay, or I don't know what it was. At one point it was up to $4 peak pay trying to get drivers to come out. I'm sorry, the roads were ice. You want me to come out? And how dare these customers order and want people to be out on the roads instead of themselves? Like, how selfish. I understand if it's someone who physically cannot get out and go do it themselves. But the point is that unless you absolutely had to be out, like you're an essential worker and you had to be at a job, there was no need for anybody to be out. It was annoying, to say the least. So, yeah. But no, obviously I didn't go out. That was not happening. All right, so I guess we'll just keep doing this real quick. I was going to go ahead and put the other full box down, but I just need to get these headers down too. Was it the right one? No, I went the wrong way. Need to go this way. Got distracted for a second. Now this one. Now my brain is like, what was I talking about? Where was I going? Anyways, yeah, so I don't know what the weather's going to do this weekend. At the moment, just watching to see what's going to happen. And we'll go from there. Obviously, if the weather's bad, I will stay my butt home. So today I've just been I have done some work, but I haven't gotten nearly as much as I would have liked to get done because the last 2 nights, one of my best friends and I, who we grew up together, we went to middle school. We met in middle school. And so now kind of want to put the house on this side somewhere. And I kind of want to put that one over here somewhere. So let's do either, maybe let's go with the pine cones. Did I get these just right where? I think so. We went to middle school together. That's where we met, and over the years, we have gone like as long as a year or two without talking, and then we pick back up like we never, you know. And so it's kind of nice that we can do that. But this past like 6 months or so, we've been trying more to actually get together and hang out and stuff like that. Well, the last couple nights we have not just like, we haven't gotten together in person, but we have literally been hanging out on Animal Crossing and talking on the phone. So it's been kind of nice. I'm trying to decide, do I want to go here or here? Okay, so that one's in the middle. So I don't want to put one in the middle here. So I can go here or here. Let's go here. And then we'll go there. So yeah, the last 2 nights we've been playing Animal Crossing. She decided to redo her entire island, like reset her island. So she's starting from ground zero again. So she had messaged me saying, yeah, I decided to reset my island, and I responded to her. I don't even know what I said. And then she decided to call me. So next thing you know, we were on the phone talking, and she was like, do you want to be besties on here? I feel like this down here is a little wider for some reason. I don't know. I'm going to leave it, I think. Just leave it. And in order to do that, you have to physically go visit each other's islands. One of you has to go to the other island to be able to do, yeah, something's not straight. I said I was going to leave it. It's not happening because I have to fix it. So she came over to my island, saw all that I've done. She really liked my island, and then we were able to, be besties on the game. But we stayed on till probably 12:30. We got on around 9:30 that night, and it was after midnight when we got off. Well, last night she texted me something right after I got online. She saw me pop up, and then next thing you know, we were on the phone talking. I went to her island to see her kind of desolate island. I know I'm being very chatty and not stickering as much, but I can't sticker and talk at the same time right now for whatever reason. I need to do a couple of habit trackers for pain, fatigue, bowel trackers, and I need to do like my water, step, and sleep type trackers. So I'll try to put down my health and fitness stuff while I keep talking. I'm going to use these. I found these ones in my reusable sticker book, so I can just write in what they're for and use the little hearts. But so I went over to her island and I was sneaky and I had a lot of fun being mischievous, but I brought her a bunch of art that I happen to have in my storage. If you know anything about Animal Crossing, there's a museum that you have to collect the different sea creatures, the different bugs from the island and donate. And there's different artwork, things like that you donate. And you can only get one piece of art a week, pretty much, when Red comes to visit the island. And you're allowed to buy one, but you have to be careful not to buy the fake ones because he will sell you fakes. So I had a bunch because my island is complete. I do not have, I feel like I need to use the brown here. I do not have anything else that I need on my island. I could put one of these little quotes in here, maybe. Just kind of fill this space. Maybe I have a brush stroke that'll work. My museum is complete. So I have some things that I had in my storage that I was going to give to my husband, but he kind of stopped playing. So whatever. So now they're hers. So I brought art with me and I brought some fossils because that's the other thing. You dig up the fossils and donate those. And I brought, well, I had money in my pockets and I was having too much fun dropping bells, which is the currency, on her island and just like in random places. And she's like, "What are you doing?" And then she was smacking me with her net and chasing me around the island. So, and then when she lost me, it was good because then I was able to hide some more. So I kind of made her have a little treasure hunt. It was so much fun. I had too much fun doing it. And I know how it is when you start out, you don't have a whole lot. And I have like $35 billion, bills or something like that. I don't know. I have a ton of money in the game. If only that were true in real life now, but that would be even better. If I had even a third of that in real life, that would be great, but I don't. So I would even settle for even less than that, maybe a tenth of that. I would still be happy, just because it'd still be quite a bit of money. I wouldn't be having to kill myself trying to get things. Okay, I got those down. Steps. I forgot to grab little sneakers out, but it will be okay. I feel like I'm gonna have to use these ones again. These ones are kind of bright and they're not really working as well in spreads lately. But I'm trying to use up some of these. So yeah, when you start out, it's like a lot of trying to get the money to do things on your island. And so, I was having too much fun dropping stuff everywhere for her. to get her going again because it takes a while. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. But the thing here is we didn't stop playing till almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Now, the nice thing is she's a night owl like I am. So us starting to play together at 10 o'clock is like no big deal. The problem comes where we lose track of time and it's 1 in the morning and we both need to get going to bed because, she has to get up for work in the morning. Well, she doesn't go to work until a little later. It's not like she's up at 8 in the morning or anything, but she has to get up, go to work at whatever time she goes to work. And I, I try to get up at 9 so I can get rolling, especially on days when I do DoorDash. So I can be ready to go out and be out by 11 for deliveries. So today I'm crawling out of bed at 9 and I am dragging and headachy and brain foggy. Like I just can't focus. So it's been kind of a day trying to pull myself together. So, all right, there we are with that. But it's my own fault, and do I regret it? No. So, there. Now, I can fill in a couple of things. Like yesterday and today, I can kind of fill in because I already know these 2 days and what happened. The rest of the week, I kind of like to use this more as a memory type planner. So I like to go back and fill in after. So, yeah. So yesterday, I can put a whole lot down for, like, I did a whole lot of Animal Crossing last night. And what else did I do yesterday? I worked did shop work stuff. So we have work. I meant to let me grab it real quick. I knew I was going to forget something because I was trying to grab too much stuff out. That usually happens when I try to do a lot of like pre-planning stuff in this planner. Let's use Nixie. Why not? What I'm trying to do, I just decided to do it this past week. So what I'm going to try to do is next to the work, either put like a computer type sticker or little icons for like DoorDash and stuff like that. So I know which work I did that day. So we got work. I did some meal prepping yesterday, which is something I just don't do really. And I do have a meal prep script here. I was on some sort of a sampler or leftover kit stuff or something. So this is why you don't throw stickers away, because you never know when you're going to actually use them. And then I played Animal Crossing all night with my friend. I say all night loosely. It wasn't really all night, but it seemed like it was all night. It was a good long time. This is harder to center than you would think. Okay. Plus, this is more like EC full box sized and not classic Happy Planner full box sized. So I think I'm going to use this box and put a lot of Animal Crossing related. And then we'll just put some stuff for the fact that I meal prepped and worked yesterday. We'll put work and a Nixie down for that. And then I have these pennies. I guess we should go with more of a blue since that seems to be closer to, and we'll just use meal prep. I like that. Okay, that works. And then here, let's add, I'm going to use that again. Let's do, if you know anything, this for the Dodo Airlines. I did visit her island. I actually chose to do a mystery island just because she was doing one too, and I just felt like it. And why not use a Molly and, Animal Crossing and chill? Because I feel like that kind of sums up the whole thing. I want to write in here too. So I'm going to just kind of jot on here that her and I played together until late. And then today I did some work. I'm filming this. And that I can put like a part in my brain fog kind of sticker down. I was gonna, here, I need to take that down, film, and I need like a icon. I didn't grab anything out. Come to me. Come on. It won't let go. It wants to hang on. Let's grab an icon. There we go. All right. So I did do some shop work. I cannot say I accomplished all that I wanted to do, but these were from Cheerful Planner Girl. She's no longer open. The Molly, where is it? Molly is from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And Penny is from the Penny Pages. She's currently still open, but not for a long time. I do not know when she's closing exactly, but she is closing. So if you want anything from her, then you may want to consider getting it sooner than later. So let's use that. This is why I pulled these, because these are fun. They're super fun to use. And I probably will play Animal Crossing again this evening. Whether or not I get wrapped into playing online is kind of another thing. I don't know. Okay. Let's just do one of these numbers. So I can actually go. These are what needs to fit in this space. And I can leave a little bit of space for later because it's not the end of the day yet. It's almost 6 o'clock, but it's not the end of the day yet. Oh, this one didn't cut as deep right there. It has a snag. That's all right. Do I want this on there? Or do I want this on there? I kind of like that on there. I still feel like it needs something. Oh, we snagged. But I got it. Here, let's use this for filming. Because you know why? Because I'm chatty sometimes. And it just works. So now I have this for this evening if I want to put something down like Animal Crossing. Because they did an update, and that's kind of why I'm so much more back on it again. I stopped playing for like 4 months. And then they did an update, and now there's all this fun stuff with it. And she can't even access the new stuff because she reset her island. And you have to be at a certain spot in the game before you can access it. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm doing other than, okay, I know 2 things. I'm working, but I don't want to even put that down yet until I know what's going on. But, until I actually do, because then I can put whatever. You know what I'm saying? I do know I have, this is scheduled, so it will happen. I'm just going to use this because I have nothing else for it. My bug guy, pest control, it is time for my quarterly treatment. So they will be here tomorrow at 3. So I'm putting that down. And then from there, I'll have work in the morning. Like I said, I'll do deliveries in the morning. And I may work on shop stuff later in the afternoon. And who knows from there. So that's for Wednesday. Thursday, the only thing I'm going to put down is same friend and I are supposed to physically get together on Thursday. So, I kind of want to do this again. I don't want to put it here. It's just not enough space. I kind of want to do, again, I can't get that straight. I kind of want to do this again and use maybe one of these. I'll just put it there. And that way I can kind of jot some stuff in there, whatever we decide to do. I have room if I want to add like a little sticker. We might do lunch. The idea kind of tossed out last night was maybe do some lunch and then come hang out at the house and we can play Animal Crossing here together in person. And we don't have to do online play. We can do local play where we're in the same room. So, that kind of thing. Friday, Saturday are delivery days, hardcore delivery days. Sundays, church and delivery. Now, this could all change depending on the weather. So I am not putting anything down until I know for a fact it is happening. This, I know we've scheduled it, so to speak. We've loosely scheduled it. It's in the plans, but we don't have a set time. It's kind of like whatever, because I may go do a lunch shift, do some deliveries from like 11 to like 1:30 or something like that. And then we get together and hang out. So, yeah. Either way, so this is how it's already starting to fill in for the week. And the rest of this will kind of fill in as we go. I have these kind of things I can use to fill in. I also have boxes in my reusable sticker books and stuff if I want to pull in actual functional boxes. But I kind of want to just go a little rogue and use like the brush strokes and the layering kind of situation like that, and not just a straight box. So work outside of the box, so to speak. So there you go. Yeah. Well, I guess that's it for now. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll chat soon. Bye, guys.